O Show. This is the Big 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 O Show.
With more than 62 years of litigation experience handling insurance disputes, Welton Rayom is committed to resolving even the toughest insurance claims quickly. At Welton Rayom, they don't get paid unless you win. They handle complex personal injury claims caused by the fault of another in both state and federal courts. They handle auto, trucking, motorcycle, slip and fall, and bicycle accidents. Call 954-966-4646. That's 954-966-4646. Welton Rayom can help. If you're a Miami sports fan, there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your Inter Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2655 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or intermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where Inter Miami and all Miami sports fans shop. The viewpoint statements or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyXS.com, Media Group Inc. ownership, management, sponsors, or website. When it comes to South Florida sports teams, very few in the media have witnessed, lived, and covered it like the Big O. Let's start the program dedicated to your favorite South Florida teams with a passion that's unmatched. The Big O Radio Show is on. Here's the Big O.
Thought we would be meeting on better terms here. By the way, I'm trying to get the hell out of here, to go to the airport, to go to Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And then I get dropped this bomb by Woj, a Woj bomb, and I'm there in my preparations. I say, I got to do something about this. This is crazy. So all of a sudden, the deal that we all expected, I certainly thought, hey, man, this is coming the Heat's way. So let's get into this is the way I'm going to decipher what happened here. By the way, first of all, audio good. I want to make sure because I'm riding solo. Sean's also preparing, and he's doing his stuff to get to the airport also. Make sure I got audio good. Give me. We got a bunch of people here on the chat board. I want to make sure all good. Okay. All right. So here's what happened. First of all, I know everybody's going to go right away to blame Pat and all that stuff. There might be a lot of blame, and then, maybe we all got to eat some crow. We'll explain. So, was Dame Lillard really committed to Miami? Because he just went to Milwaukee. So, was it, because we were all under the impression, the reports, okay? So, either the reports are full of shit, all right? Either the reports are all full of shit, and they don't really have any insight, or Damian Lillard is a liar. It's either or. There's no other way, right? Because if he was really committed, he wanted to come to Miami, and Bam and all that, and you can see it on video, the relationship, and yet he goes to Milwaukee. So if you really wanted to come to Miami, you could have forced it. You could have told Milwaukee, hey, man, listen, I appreciate it, but, playing with Giannis is nice, this, that, and I get it for the Bucks. Giannis said you had to get your shit together or I'm out of here. They got their shit together. So I get the Bucks side of all of this. They need to be congratulated. They made the move. But, this is, and one of the things on this trade for Jimmy Butler a few years ago, it was all predicated on getting the next star. There is no other star next to him. Bam is a terrific player, but not a star. Over and over again, we got to keep arguing about this stuff. He refuses to want to be a star because he has the ability, but he's not a star. He doesn't have it in his heart and his cojones to want to really take over. So there's no star. And then, I was always sold, well, Jimmy will be able to recruit a star and get a star to come play with him. What'd you get, overweight Lowry? He looks like me. You can't play point guard looking like me. So, this is all that trade was predicated on getting the other star. Jimmy has done a phenomenal job. You can't ask any more of the guy, but he can't do it by himself. And this was the move, unfortunately. So either Dame was bullshitting or his agent was bullshitting the entire time, or they got weak knees and they said, we don't care, bro. We're not going to trade you. We'll bring you to camp. You'll live out your contract with us. We will take care of you. We'll retire your number and everything. And he was like, oh shit. If it's that, or I have to go to the Bucks, then I'm going to go to the Bucks. I don't know what happened behind the scene. Did Dame Lillard have weak knees? Is he a liar? Okay. Pat Riley, hey, he ends up, the bridesmaid, not the bride. That's just the way it goes. But was he lied to? You know what I mean? And then I got to tell you something. Joe Cronin goes from potential clown and all that, and all of us that were jamming on Joe Cronin gave us all a big F-U. Okay? All of us, me included, everybody, we got all egg on our, Joe Cronin this, Joe Cronin that. Bro, Joe Cronin got everything he wanted. He unloaded Damian Lillard. He got his haul in that he was going to get, and he unloaded Jokic. He unloaded the center. So he unloaded the salary. I mean, think about it. Look, let me read the trade for you. So when you think about it, at least he got what he needed to do. Maybe Miami was never willing to take the center. Okay? So it says here we go. Lillard goes to Milwaukee as part of a 3-team trade. Drew Holiday. So they unload the Drew Holiday thing from Milwaukee because point guard to point guard, right? DeAndre Ayton. So they get a big guy. Tumani Kamra and a 2029 unprotected Milwaukee first-round pick and an unprotected Milwaukee swap in 28 and 30 that goes to the Blazers. Phoenix gets Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, that little bitch that trips people, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. Okay, so now you've got those going over. And Phoenix, remember, they traded everything. They don't have what's it called? They don't have a bench. They don't really have a lot of money, a lot of flexibility. So for them to move the center and yet end up getting a slew of guys that can be around their stars, that's probably why they got it, so they can get some role players in all of this. But Joe Cronin, he still ends up getting himself something there in the process. And now, apparently, according to the Portland Trailblazer PR guy, Woj, he says the Blazers will remain engaged elsewhere on deals and are well expected to immediately engage contending teams on trade talks to move on Drew Holiday. So Portland is committed to a young group of talented guards. So now they're going to move Drew Holiday for another pick or two, because somebody that thinks, whatever, the Clippers, or somebody that thinks they're a point guard away or something, and a guy like that can help them out. So they'll get another pick for Drew Holiday. And that's exactly what they got. So they got a couple of picks. They got a couple of young guys. They unloaded all of their dead weight salary. They got a center to go in to go around their young guys. Mission accomplished. And Dame maybe didn't get his way. Riley obviously didn't get his way. So, it's, I know everybody's going to be frustrated here, but something went awry here, okay? And I know it ain't Riley. Dame Lillard is a guy that I look at now fisheye. I'm like, bro, I can't trust you. Oh, Dame Lillard's never asked to get out of there. Well, then now he asked to get out of there. Well, Dame Lillard was committed. He was dead set on coming to Miami. Well, apparently he wasn't. So who's lying, dude? And somebody's going to ask him at one point, we'll see. I guess eventually whenever he gets here to Miami, or I don't know if they'll ask him in Milwaukee. But somebody's got to ask him. The report was you wanted to go to Miami. What's he going to say? So whoever reported that Dame Lillard was committed to Miami, either that's a terrible report and it's a complete lie, or Dame Lillard is a dude you cannot trust because he is a worm and tells you one thing and does something else. So there you go. What are the terms of the trade? I already told you. You got the players. They unloaded what they wanted to do. I'll take Drew for some peanuts. Yeah, I don't think he'll be coming here now. I don't think Riley's going to call him for Drew. Riley was too cocky, says Miami Fire. Maybe not. I don't see us competing with the Bucks, says Steven. Well, you could be right, my brother. You could be right. But something happened here. Somebody was misled in all of this. There's misinformation out there from somewhere because none of it jived with everything that was out there. So anyway, folks, I wanted to touch base on this to give you guys a little bit of a perspective on what I think. I am hopping on that big old jet plane, and I'm heading to Las Vegas tomorrow. We'll be on in the afternoon. Thursday and Friday, we'll be on in the afternoon around 3 o'clock. We'll do something also on Saturday. We'll give you a recap of the U2 concert Friday in the Sphere. Saturday, we'll watch the Canelo fight. And Sunday, we broadcast live from Vegas. Tommy Rockers in Las Vegas. So if you're in Las Vegas and you're a Dolphins fan, come on out to Tommy Rockers. We'll be doing our pre- and post-game show starting off at 11 a.m. right here on the platform. And, of course, we thank Sean Stanley, the man that masters this entire platform. We'll see you in Vegas.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.